Welcome to the sports segment on Joy News today, and you're going to be seeing a lot of this happening. Myself and Baba and all the sports team members, because it's AFCON and I love football. Baba,
yes.
Before we go into the details of the games that have been played so far at AFCON, tell us about Soccer Rocks.
Okay, so Bernice, Soccer Rocks now it actually came to stay about from 2012, okay, when the Nations Cup. But Soccer Rocks is basically a program meant for the AFCON and also sometimes the World Cup, depending on which one is in season, and now it's the AFCON. So I'll be hosting a number of people from the entertainment and creative arts industry, who are going to be talking about the AFCON, but obviously not in the hardcore way, the formation, the 4-4-2, and which coach is doing what tactics, and
we're not doing that stuff.
We are looking closely at everything that happens in Gabon, and then we pick out the details that we want to talk about. So for instance, tonight I'm hosting Sherifa Gunu, the musician, and I'm the chief executive of the Ghana Tertiary Awards. So I mean, Sherifa Gunu is not a die-hard football person, so she would come and give us a softer part of what she's seen so far, why there were not too many people at the stadium, the very, very interesting things. The fact that almost every Cameroonian player has dyed his hair in some form. They have some funny haircuts and all of that, You don't want to miss out. It'll be fun. Yeah. It's on Joy Prime at 7 p.m.
Please, you should host me one day.
I will. So make sure that you're watching the games.
Sure,
that's all that matters.
Sure,
okay?
well, I've been watching so far. I can give you some of the statistics.
Oh, yeah?
First match, 1-all.
Oh, yeah?
Please take it away with sports.
Okay, Bernice, thanks very much. Now, we woke up to news maybe in the latter part of yesterday that the Black Stars player were unhappy about facilities in Gabon, particularly at their hotel in Port Gentil. And Ghana, we must say, have settled well in their base over there for the 2017 Nations Cup. And remember that they play their first game tomorrow. So it means that the earlier reports that we received have been dismissed. Now, they touched down on Saturday morning after flying from the United Arab Emirates, where they camped for 12 days. Now, let me go to my colleague, that's Joy Sports Benedict Owusu. He is actually in Port Gentil in Gabon, and he's joining me on Skype. Hello, Benedict. Good afternoon to you.
Yes, good afternoon, Baba. We were talking about the story that the Black Stars initially rejected the facilities that the Confederation of African Football Cup handed them when they got here in terms of the hotel and training facilities. I had not even arrived here in Port Gentil when I heard that issue. I was in Libreville when I heard it, but the FA quickly moved.
Okay, Benedict, it's quite difficult hearing you. Hello, Benedict. It's quite difficult hearing you. Yes, can you please speak up?
Yes, I was saying that you were talking about the story that...
Yes, how true is it that they didn't like the facilities that were handed them?
Absolutely. I had not even arrived here in Port Gentil, but I heard the story and read about it whilst I was in Libreville connecting to Port Gentil. And I checked on the Football Association's Twitter accounts, and they denied it. They stated that they have never, rejected anything from the Confederation of African Football, and even they are yet to even training ground. So where then is that story that they have rejected the training facilities as well as the hotel that was given? As I speak to you, I'm currently in the hotel called Hotel Dupac. Yes, and the players and officials are all just met Coach Abraham. And it's not just about the Black Stars who are living in this hotel. We have the Ugandans as well. So this very facility where I am is housing the Black Stars as well as the Prince of Uganda.
Okay, so I know that usually when the Black Stars are out for a tournament like this, you have a lot of fans, visiting them. It's surprising how many Ghanaian fans can visit them at their hotel base. Has that happened yet? Is it the same? Can you say same of this particular situation?
Security are very, very tight, so they are not allowing fans to even come close to the hotel. Even journalists become very, very difficult to get into the hotel. But to talk about fans, when the team arrived here in Port Gentil, I saw pictures and also videos of how they had this massive support at the airport. And even yesterday at the training grounds, the Ghanaian community here came there to cheer the boys up. Samuel Jan as well as Andrew Ayew had a chat with them, and them that they were going to do the absolute best win. So we end the 35-year wait for the African title. So we expect the fans to come. But here in Gabon, there are so many Ghanaians here everywhere. You get those that are Gabonese that school all waiting for the Black Stars. So we expect to get a lot of fans in the stadium tomorrow to cheer the team up as they open their video with Uganda.
We know our first game is against Uganda, and it's 16 hours GMT. Have you met any of the players? I know you've spoken with Avram Grant already, and he says that he's just looking forward to, tomorrow, and they're ready for, for action. But have you met some of the players? What have they been telling you?
Well, yesterday at the training, after the training ground, I had the opportunity to speak to some of the players, not on record, but informal conversations with them. And for the players, just as the coach expressed optimism and also noted how ready he is for the tournament. That's all the players are saying. At the last edition of the tournament, we were runners-up, and beat that record. The only thing we have to do is to win the tournament. So that's all they are looking. But when to win the tournament, you must also get a good start. They won't want what happened at the last edition of the tournament, where they lost to Senegal in the first game and had to come back to beat Algeria and eventually defeated South Africa to the quarterfinals of the competition this time. They really want to start on a good note. And already happening between our teams and Uganda. The last time we played them was in Tamale, the World Cup qualifier. Also, we are in the same group, Egypt as well. So they really want to start well, and by starting win, which will ensure all 3 points tomorrow.
A question to you, Benedict, before you leave. By the time you left here on Saturday night, it was quite dry and quite cold. I mean, the Ghanaian weather, had just seen the Harmattan, getting to its peak. Is it the same in Gabon, or what's the weather like over there?
I mean, the weather here in Onyx is very, very friendly to any Ghanaian. It's the same weather we experience in Ghana. Not very cold, not very warm, but normally in the afternoon we experience the same weather in Ghana. So in terms of the weather, it's very cool for players. And I think the choice of going to Abu Dhabi or going to the United Arab Emirates to come there was a very wise decision, because if you look at the weather there and the weather here in Gabon, it's the same weather.
Coach Avram Grant and Black Stars captain Avram Asamoah will be meeting the press later. So I'll leave you to go monitor that press conference for us, so we reach you in our subsequent sports bulletins. Thanks very much for your time. And that was Joy Sports Benedict Owusu-Dankwa reaching us from Port Gentil in Gabon, where the Black Stars are based, getting ready for their first game against Uganda in the ongoing AFCON 2017. And there's more updates, or there are more updates on the sports page of myjoyonline.com. Alternatively, we're giving you live updates on our Twitter handle. It's @JoySportsGH. On Facebook, you can find us on the address Joy Sports. My personal Twitter handle is @Babatando. That'll be your sport for now. Good afternoon.